Hey guys, Tess here from www.itsyourtherapy.com, and we are here to discuss gratitude. Could gratitude really be the key to unlocking your best life now? So let's discuss the actual um, scientifically proven benefits of gratitude. And there is 7 that I can attribute to Forbes magazine. And also, they have done their research, and I've double checked and grounded some of these articles myself. So let's go ahead and dive in. The first scientifically proven benefit of gratitude is that people appreciate when you appreciate them. So think about yourself. Of course, we all love to feel appreciated, especially when we're going out of our way for someone or something, and someone recognizes our efforts and appreciates us, whether it's opening the door or you're going the extra mile at work and your boss is like, hey, great job, through an email or in person, or acknowledges you in front of other people. It's always so nice to feel appreciated. Maybe your friend is coming to you for help and says, thank you. That means the world to us. So that is the number one benefit of gratitude, is having the people around you, when you appreciate them, they are going to want to seek a relationship with you. And as we all know, relationships are what make the world go round. We have to have relationships really to function at our optimal level because we're wired for those connections. All right, the second thing is gratitude improves physical health, literally. So gratitude is something that we experience at a neural network, at a chemical level. And according to a 2012 study published in Personality and Individual Differences, we have learned that people that are grateful the majority of their days, over 50% of the time, experience fewer aches and pains. So overall, they're healthier people. This is the second benefit of having a gratitude attitude. The third benefit is that it improves your psychological health. As you know, this is a mental health counseling or mental health channel, and reducing the multitude of toxic emotions is extremely important. So this could range from feeling envy or resentment about something to frustration or regretting something. Robert A. Emmons, PhD, is a leading gratitude researcher and has conducted multiple studies, and his link between the well-being and gratitude confirms that gratitude effectively increases our happiness and reduces our depression. The fourth benefit of having an attitude of gratitude is that it increases your ability to empathize with others, and it decreases the aggressive actions that a lot of people do take. So even if it's just an urge of aggression or it's an act of empathizing with other people, our gratitude attitude affects which route we take. So the research study that was conducted in 2012 by the University of Kentucky shows that participants that were rated higher on gratitude scales were less likely to retaliate against others even when given negative feedback. So let's say you go throughout your day and somebody gives you some negative feedback, whether it be someone that's important to you, or maybe they're not important to you, or maybe it's just a lot of things kind of piled on, a lot of people just giving you negative feedback throughout the day, and we all have days like that, and it doesn't really necessarily make us any worse of a person or better of a person. It may not reflect ourselves and who we truly are, but we all have these days, and it is important to recognize them when they come, because we are all susceptible to them, and we all have a level of sensitivity to others. And it is important to be sensitive to others and be vulnerable and be open to the opinions of others, but most importantly, valuing your own opinion above all. And that's a whole nother subject. But to get back to the gratitude, that it enhances your empathy and reduces your aggression. Being a benefit is that you are able to be more empathetic towards people ultimately, and not act in an aggressive tone or way towards other people if you are feeling grateful. So the fifth benefit of cultivating an attitude gratitude actually has to do with a study that was conducted in 2011, and it was published in the Applied Psychology Journal of Health and Well-Being. And this actually has to do with that cultivation. And how you cultivate an attitude of gratitude is taking some time to write down in a journal or diary or just on regular paper, however you want to put it, and talk about some of the grateful sentiments that you have, particularly before bed. And if you do this before bed, then you are able to sleep better and longer. It improves the quality of your sleep. So think about your mentality and how that affects the rest of your body. And if you do this right before bed, how that will affect your beauty sleep. The sixth benefit of having an attitude of gratitude is that it improves your self-esteem. So think about going around all day and having a poor attitude about things and looking at the negative. Are you really going to feel good about yourself? Probably not. If you think about all the things that you're grateful for, that's most likely, more likely than not, going to make you feel good about you. And that's what this channel is all about. That's what we're here to promote, is to uplift your self-esteem and heal your mental health issues so that you have good, healthy, positive mental health. And how you do this is to do what the study shows that athletes did in this study in 2014, published by the Journal of Applied Sports Psychology, and that is to reduce your social comparison. So focusing on yourself, focusing on your own game plan, and what you can do to optimize your performance, whether it be in work, in your family life, in your relationships, in your relationship to yourself, any other endeavor that you might be setting for yourself, maybe a goal such as exercise or weight loss or weight gain, or hanging out with your friends more, or doing less on the weekends, or doing more on the weekends, doing more during the week, doing less during the week, or whatever it is that your goals are. And to not go onto social media and compare your life to the filtered lives of other people, but to just basically be your own competition. And this helps you to not be resentful towards other people, and can ultimately clear the pathway for you to have and cultivate a gratitude attitude. And the last but not least, the seventh attitude of gratitude benefit is to recognize that it builds resistance and it reduces stress. So both of those having an invert relationship. In order to foster resilience, we need to recognize all that we are grateful for and cultivate that attitude of gratitude. This reduces stress, and it plays a role also in overcoming trauma. This study was conducted in 2006 and documented in the published Behavioral Research and Therapy, found that Vietnam War veterans have a higher level of gratitude, experience lower rates of PTSD or post-traumatic stress syndrome. And there was another study done in 2003 that was published in the Journal of Personality and Social Psychology, and that found that gratitude was a major contributor to resilience following the terrorist attacks on September 11th. So just by going about these studies, and maybe you've experienced distressing events in your life, I really, really encourage you to start recognizing the things that you're grateful for. And as I have been trained in EMDR and do study trauma as a part of my continued studies as a mental health counselor, I really encourage you to seek out therapy if you do have any distressing memories or PTSD symptoms, which I can link in the video description below of that video that explains more in depth what PTSD symptoms are. and if you have them or not, but this is a great opportunity to learn some of those coping skills that are also taught in distress tolerance, and we also refer to them as resourcing techniques or coping skills for high stress scenarios or intense emotions. And the goal is always to keep the emotions within that window of tolerance. So there are plenty of videos that I have that describe that, but I will link those in the videos below. So be sure to binge watch my videos and go ahead and ring the bell so that you are ensured to get notified every single time I release a video. Happy mental health.